Hey everyone! Welcome to day 22 of 24 days to a crafty Christmas. And happy solstice! It's the first day of winter for those of us up here in the northern hemisphere, and the first day of what apparently is a very hot summer so far for everybody down in the southern hemisphere. But wherever you are, enjoying the change of season. It looks like Mother Nature has kind of gotten into the spirit of things long before we did. She doesn't consult the calendar. Anyway, today I thought I would talk a little bit about setting the mood in your home if you're hosting any kind of parties this holiday season. I like to rely heavily on available media. There's just something really nice about walking into a room that has, you know, some nice music playing, or maybe the television's on and there's like, you know, up here it would be the hockey game, and there's just something about the sound of the skates on the ice, which just, I don't know, it's a really nice soothing sound. So having some media ready, or, you know, maybe you want to plan ahead and create a really nifty playlist of music or an interesting playlist of YouTube videos, and you could just have that ready to go and just playing in the background. It can be the main room that you're in. It could be, you could have different medias playing in various rooms depending on how big the party is and how many people you're having over. And I find just having some music ready to go that I don't have to sort of attend to is great. It's like maybe there's a local radio station that plays really nice music, you know, this time of year. We have a jazz radio station that is usually commercial free, and it plays just some really nice, you know, jazz music, and it's just the perfect like background music. You don't really have to pay any attention to it. Maybe you might want to have some Christmas movies playing, especially if you're having little ones over. Having Christmas movies playing on kind of like regular, like they all just automatically start playing one right after the other. That's nice too. That kind of gives everybody sort of something to just sort of pay attention to or not, depending on whether they want to. It's just an extra little way of adding a bit of life to a room, maybe a little bit of a mood set. Especially if, you know, it's really, really stormy outside, or maybe it's really, really hot outside and you're trying to forget about how hot it is. Having some appropriate music or media of some kind playing is just, it's the nicest thing. And I find with all the other busy aspects of the season, especially if I'm hosting, I've got to think about the food, and I've got to think about where everybody's going to sit, and I've got to think about, you know, like the cleaning, and there's just so much going on. I'll often forget about just having some music playing. I'll usually leave Mr. InStitches to look after the media, to be perfectly honest. But he does a great job, and I thought maybe I would remind all of you, if you are hosting, that it might be something you want to just spend a little time one evening ahead of schedule, just sifting through your favorite holiday movies, or maybe your favorite YouTube videos, or maybe just a whole bunch of your favorite kind of music, especially if, you know, you subscribe to a streaming service or something, and just have that on and ready to go to just sort of add a little more atmosphere to your party when everybody gets there. And I don't know, it's one of my favorite things about the season, is just having some extra. It's like a fun excuse to have music playing or have some movies playing or something, because we don't always do that. I certainly don't. Our home is usually pretty busy, and we don't always have a chance to take time out and just sort of enjoy some good music. So anyway, thought I would mention that today. If it's not something you had on your list, your gigantic checklist of things to do, I've just added another thing to it. But it doesn't have to be complicated, and YouTube's a great place to just have stuff automatically going. You can just put together a playlist. It'll just, for hours, it'll just play the next one, play the next one, play the next one. Anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow. It's the 23rd. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be finishing up the border on the blanket. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how I'm putting on the border. It looks like I'm not going to have enough to do a solid border in the white or the gray. So I think I'm just going to mix the two together because I want to use it up. I don't want to have to put a tiny little ball of scrap back in my stash. So, but we'll see how far I get when I get there. But that's tomorrow. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And until then, take care.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. InStitches. Thanks for watching today's Christmas video diary. Here are some other videos you might be interested in. Just click on one to watch it. Have a wonderful day and stay crafty.